The following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1.
The Final Four by narrator KT. The Final Four. The first day of summer. The longest day of the year by trade, but by night, the dance floor is forever. A man who scares anyone that walks into the room. A man that pays attention like an eagle, but has intentions like a sniffing beagle. He's in no Australian Spiegel, or rather a shepherd. A herd that flocks for the heroics, and the man that will dock his way to the heart of the shuffle. He ran the Cupid Shuffle. He owned the direction. He is the one and only, repping the PNW and the great state of Washington, looking for rookie glory. It's Bad Brad, the number 7 seed out of the Cupid Shuffle region. And who's he playing? Well, the other side is a man with a literal hungry appetite. A man who plays the striking pose of the strobe lights in a way we haven't seen before. His flashy style is as clean as the waters in New Zealand. He's truly the new in New Zealand. A story like we have never seen before, powered by sausage curry, with a dash of coffee. Crikey, what a man. But he isn't no ordinary person. He's a shark in the sea, but tonight he's a disco on the flea. Representing New Zealand from the Pacific Rim, ToasterGuy in the building. And that, my friend, is how we start a Final Four between Bad Brad versus ToasterGuy. How did they get here? Well, we're about to find out. For Brad H., the man that had 9 lives literally, he comes in as the Cupid Shuffle region champion, 18-13. His salsa 64, a green skip 6 combo. If a play would have been put in, he would have been done against James Ellison, but he found a way 4-3 and survived. JT up 3-0, can't do the power play correctly. He found a way in the tango and tangoed his way to the Samba 16 and another 4-3 classic. And then the big one, down 3-1, everything going against him, goes up 4-3, a little Sharpie huffing and all, wasn't enough for ALP, the birthday boy today, but it was Bad Brad taking home a business, taking care of business, and taking home a huge win to play an electric 8 game with Myth, where he finally did not go to the distance max. It was a 5-3 win. He basically withstood the 5-card start and took care of business. For a big win for Bad Brad, he now sees himself in the Final Four. One mission awaits. Can he win this game, not only to clinch the rookie class, but make his first last dance? And for ToasterGuy, what a run. 35-card comeback to Charles Sanford in Game 1? Nah, man, that's part of the plan. Charles Sanford was the man with the experience, but ToasterGuy was the man that no one knew was coming. He was the unexpected, truly. Expect the unexpected, he was the unexpected. Took care of business against Sanford, and then followed it up with another absolute class act against Nick. Crazy runs, found a way, calm, cool, collected Uno. This guy knows what's up. And then the legend was born as the vegetarian curries. Then we went to the sausage with Monkey, right? For Monkey, it was a little bit different. Back and forth game, 5-4, needed every ounce to get the win. He took care of business in 9. And then Seth Call, as I like to call him, we had a little coffee, mate. Crikey, big win, classic series down 3-1. He never wavered. He found a way to roll and took care of business in 8. Big win, big time for ToasterGuy. There it is. You see the pot on screen. Bad Brad versus ToasterGuy, the 7-14. Can Brad keep the 7 streak alive? Or find out. Remember, the 7 seeds, or the number 7 has won everything this year. KT, number 7, took care of it in March. The 7-seeded Cat took care of it in April. Can Brad continue the trend? We'll find out. Or will ToasterGuy find the crazy magic story, this Cinderella run? Is it still continuing? Is there more magic in that slipper? We'll find out for the Toast. And then, of course, on the other side, 9 o'clock, the primetime match for the New York-New Jersey battle. It is a truly classic battle of the states. The 2 states that started it all. That will be at 9 o'clock, Yoshi versus Tago. We go into the scene, and today it's just the two players and Caesar and myself. Well, Caesar, I'm going to go to you first. What a game we're expecting. Brad has been almost unbelievable, Caesar. We remember him last time he got in the situation in March where he got torched. Let's face it, he got torched by me 5-1. And then ever since then, you look at his press conferences, you look at the way he's composed himself. Has to be one of the biggest 360s in the history of this league from basically nowhere in March, despite the run, right, with the plague doctor and all that, to just an insane run where he stayed alive, has played some of the most composed, and he's threatening the top three. What's your thoughts on Brad? And for ToasterGuy, your thoughts on Toasty? Another insane, truly the Cinderella story. No one had him here. Thoughts on how ToasterGuy can do it. Toast, I want you to say it, man. I want you to say what you had for breakfast before we start. So what did you have for breakfast? Tell the fans at home. Go for it. All right, here we go. Yeah, he's gonna have. He's gonna say. So my breakfast. This is it. Got to get this in. 3 hash browns, right? 2 eggs, a bagel, of course some toast. We know that's a given, and some coffee. Oh man, my man is fueled up. He is fueled up. Toast, you're absolutely fueled up, man. Your thoughts on playing Bad Brad? I mean, this is for all the marbles, man. Winner of this game gets the rookie class. Right, your thoughts on playing Brad here? And we already had the press conference, just to keep it short. What are you expecting here tonight? Good Lord, what's wrong with you? Unreal. I'm excited, says the Toast. All right, let's go to Brad. Brad, look, there's not even a debate here, man. You've been businesslike, right? You have been absolutely on the limit this entire season, right? In this tournament, but the season as well. Your thoughts on just finding the limit, man, making it happen, and just going out there and just executing. We know you joined a little bit late. What have you? What was your last message to yourself, Brad, before you're going to go into battle? Right? What was your final message as you prepare for this potential? We'll see. Potential full 11 game series. You've been the guy to go 10 or 11 or 7 or excuse me, 8 or 9 or 7. You've been the guy to go max, except for one. What's it going to take today to potentially go 10 or 11 games with the guy in the Pacific Rim? It's the Pacific Rim, Caesar, versus the Pacific Northwest. You cannot ask for anything better. It's winter, summer, right? Truly summer from the first day here for the U.S. and for down in the old Pacific Rim, it's the winter. But not that bad in the winter. It's about high 50s, low 60s out there in Wellington, New Zealand. Brad has been involved in both his mental and I'm genuinely surprised. Toaster absolutely got the chance of a lifetime. He took it with both arms. This should really be it's just 11 games of Uno. That's it, baby. Just 11 games. That's all it is. 8 degrees. Okay, so about 50. Okay, closer to 50. Not bad. Might warm up to about 60 later. Remember, the day is still young over there. Still young over there for sure. About, 11 a.m. Down there in the 10 a.m., right, in the Pacific Rim. No matter where you are watching the world, whether it be Saturday morning, if you're from the New Zealand parts for ToasterGuys at, or truly the Pacific Rim, or the Pacific Northwest, where it's 3 hours behind, where you're Eli as well, or whether you're in South America like Caesar, myself on the East Coast, and we're at 6 o'clock on the longest day of the year. We welcome you to this Final Four match in this presentation. That is it for the pregame. It's time to get down to business. With Bad Brad getting the game 1 call. Caesar will do the honors, of course, as our ref today. Bad Brad, welcome to your first Final Four. Welcome to the big time. Welcome to the spotlight. What's it going to be for game 1, my friend? Brad thinking right here. He's thinking about this card start heavy. You can tell he's been preparing for this moment. He's going to give us the card start, and he's just going to run with it. That's 11. There's Bad Brad going with 11. He's been thinking about this moment for his whole career. His first Final Four. You only get one first Final Four. For these two, this is their first cards played in this round. The Pacific Rim versus the Pacific Northwest. The Northwest versus the Rim, whatever you like to call it. The Shark versus Bad Brad. It doesn't matter how you slice it. We're underway, and it's a blue 3 in the first game of this Final Four in Masquerade May in June. Doesn't get any better than that, Caesar. Obviously, Eli has experienced this feeling of playing his first Final Four, albeit an interesting circuit, probably one of the weirdest Final Fours we've ever played back in T2. I've had many times here as we switch it off early. Brad being a little aggressive. The nerves are high, right? And it's all going to come down to, like you said, not about the actual game today, I think. I think when you hit right nail on the head. It's all going to come down to the mental game. It has nothing to do with the physical cards. It's about the mental game. Who stays in it the longest? Who can play this mental game? We've seen Brad. Look, he talked about it in the press conference. I wish I had Ashley's vision as we go into back to the blue switch now. We'll see if he has that vision like Ashley today. Take care of it. For ToasterGuy, it's an unreal story. We may never see a story like this ever again. What can he do to find the limit and make it lock and happen? He's locking in right now in a little self-ditto. Off the blue transition, Bad Brad started with the 11 cards if you're just joining us late. Big moment for Brad. He knows that he's got to lock in today. And you look at Brad, he's like I said, he's had the ridiculous runs of just being able to stay alive and play this Uno that we haven't seen before, right? Composed, sure, as we move for looks like a blue reverse here, first action card of the night or morning, wherever you are in the world. Forget the composed Uno. It's just more about staying composed while you're down. That's what Bad Brad has never wavered on as we go for a double play. ToasterGuy with the lead early. ToasterGuy, the story for him has been about just trying to get to that Uno, magical Uno, and seeing if the opponent will make the mistake. We have seen Brad make a couple. Remember against JT and ALP, he made a couple, but those were games 1 through 3. They were never in the clutch. That's where he's been able to clutch up all tournament. Also, all season. Remember in March, he clutched up multiple times against Carson. He clutched up multiple times against Cody Lamas. He clutched up multiple times against Stingray. He didn't clutch up against them, but that was a 5-card start to change the momentum. As he's going to draw early, Bad Brad looking to potentially get some top deck Kevin. ToasterGuy looking to switch. He's aggressive. ToasterGuy, big lead now, trying to find a little bit more in the old tank. He's down to 5. Nothing from Brad. This is looking really clean for ToasterGuy, Caesar. Really clean now. Toasty finding what he needs. Brad on 2 color potentially. Yeah, he's on that 2 color. Caesar, this is big for ToasterGuy now. He can really, really set the pace, and he's going to set the pace right here. Huge early break from the Toast. You got to think, though, this is Bad Brad, 2 power plays. No power plays expected early, but you got to think Brad will see this as a potential early check and maybe try to foil a little wrench in the plan. He's going to get out of it. It's an end around. Beautiful. And he's a little +2 fade. Bad Brad, just like that, erases his draws early, and now he's back in the lead. ToasterGuy, though, is the guy that he knows how to play this strategic, calm, cool, collected Uno. He's not going to panic. He's just going to play this one clean. Brad going to play aggressive now, back to the yellow. Can Bad Brad? Oh, clean move from Toast with the trips 5. But did Bad Brad more in a tank? He did. And you got to wonder if that draw heaven was working. ToasterGuy's been getting draw city, draw heaven, everything in the past. But does he have one more? He's going for the double. He's erased that +2 already. Now he's looking to get that lead for sure outright. Toast looking for a double, maybe a triple to get the lead back. Now he loads up here, looking for that double, triple. Toasty guy. He's got the +4. It's going to be a check. It's going to be the spacing, of course. Got to get the spacing down. He'll get the spacing down. Oh, man. It's red wild, but wait. Yeah, there's it. Right, yep. What a crazy finish, regardless. He'll get it right. He'll get it right. I just tried the red wild +4 altogether. You just got to get the +4 space, mate. All good. There it is. Yep. Okay. There it is. And 5 minutes in, just like that, it's ToasterGuy, literally 5 minutes in, up 1-0. And Toast, all good, man. All good, mate. Not a problem. That's why we're here. Huge win right there. I had to believe that red wild was a check play. Did that blue +2 give you more ammunition? Was there a little top deck city on that? No worries, buddy. Nah, just really good control, ammo control. We hadn't seen ammo control in a while, so that was the first time I think we actually had a good ammo control game. And remember, Toaster was part of the last game where it felt really fair. Got the red revert, but then, yeah. Brad, you were drawing out a little bit. I'm going to have to assume you were just not getting the correct ammo. You tried some isolation right there. Were you content with the first game? Like I said, you're a guy that's probably one of the only guys so far in this tournament where you drop a game 1, you're pretty comfortable. You're going the max distance. Was this a good feeler? You may have never had a game plan for Toast coming in. Now do you have the game plan? See what he's going to do? Adapt. Talk to me about the adjustments you got to make, but also just adjustments in your mind when that draw city wasn't working. Caesar, first game, I have to say, that was pretty damn fair by the bot. That was fair. That there was not much crazy ammo. Just a +4, pretty fair on an 11-card start. Hadn't seen that in a minute. It seems like it's normal so far, this is what we want. We want to see that for a best of 11 with 10 more games to go in the old chalk. See what Brad's got to say right now, but a big win for ToasterGuy up 1-0. Like I said, long series. This is a best of 11, 2 power plays today, or tonight, whatever you like to call it. We're still in the evening, early evening here. Early morning in New Zealand and other parts of the world. We're going to wait for Brad to see what he says on what possible adjustments he can make, not just in this game, but his mindset in games. Remember, he came in, we talked about in the beginning, it was hard to game plan for ToasterGuy. He said that in the press con, I don't know what to expect. And sometimes when you don't know what to expect, it can create a little bit of a juggernaut early in game 1. We'll see how Brad makes the adjustment. We talked about his mental game is very good. It's improved almost improved tenfold. He tried to draw. It could have worked, but Toasty had the right switch. Next game, I need to think harder. That's a little bit of nerve, Caesar, right there. That's what I see in Brad, right? Not big nerve, but just a little bit. Yeah, I know. I hope so, man. I like that. Remember, that clean stuff is what we need. But we'll see. I really am interested to see how Brad adapts, right? Now the jitters are gone, right? The first game is over. The jitters are done. He's got a full board again. And when you get to a best of 11-13, when it's 1-0, 2-0, a full board is great. You still have plenty of time. This isn't a best of 7 where it starts to get a little tense. So we'll see how they adapt. All right, Brad, everything is on the board. Toast, you want to add something? Go for it. You want to say anything? Let's see what Toaster's got to say here. He's had this hash brown power. Crikey, so far taking his game 1. Oh boy. Yeah, that's gonna Mr. Beast in money, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it throws. Mr. Beast will be proud of that. Anyway. Alright, Bad Brad. Game 2, my friend. Everything on the board. What do we got? 12-pack it is. Alright. 12-pack we go. Brad's in. ToasterGuy looking for the 2-0. And we're underway with Bad Brad making it happen. Now, for the fans at home, obviously a little bit different format tonight. This is not the last home game for Brad. He gets a third home game. So ToasterGuy knows he's got to get one more to get the leg up at home. He's got one. No matter what happens, game 3 will be important, where he's got the one, and he can get that 2-1 lead at minimum. He gets a 3-0 here, Caesar. It's not over, but that starts to put scares if you're Bad Brad, especially with 2 power plays tonight. You don't want to get this to a 3-0, and we know the bot can print ammo at any moment. Okay. Yeah, we'll have 3 now. A little bit of a misplay there from Toast. As Brad going to go back to that blue. We saw it in the last game. That blue 3 was the starter. Let's see how this one goes. Bad Brad playing a little aggressive right here. Toaster Guy does not really care about the aggression. He's playing calm, cool, collected Uno. He's done a little bit different. And he's going to do a little bit different here. He goes for the blue 4. Remember, winner of this game not only goes to the finale, but wins rookie class. Guaranteed at least a chance, right? A silver medal or potentially gold. See what happens. Super League is on the line for Brad. The way he did this tournament, the way he's been rolling, he's in a good spot. For Toaster, a finale appearance with a chance at Super League on the line in a finale would be something insane. The other game has more Super League intentions, right? Both are not legit safe. They know at 5-6 wins is kind of the borderline. That one's going to feel more. Brad to 7, he's cleared the echelon. Toaster Guy at 4, he hasn't. He knows a tournament win here, he gets himself into the Super League with another foreign guy going to Athens. Lots on the line. They know it. Caesar, that is one of the first mistakes I have seen Bad Brad make. I'm speechless. I have to say, that was probably his first mistake. No joke. Since Cody Lamas' Game 7 all the way back in March. That is insane. I haven't seen that one in my life in a while from Brad. Crikey. Wow. And Brad has to pay the price. Toaster Guy has the momentum right now, and he's got it. He doesn't even need to worry about that blue 5 because he's got Brad on the ropes all of a sudden. Brad with the nerves, I can see it. He's going to try to get back to green, but this is Toaster Guy. He's got grade 7 play. I got to feel. I think he's got trips if he needs. Yep, called it. He's got trips, and he's avoiding that blue. Boy, oh boy. Next year's bot, you can get away with that. Remember, Caesar, there's no more errors anymore in next year's bot. You play a card, it's not going to recognize it. It's self-policing. You got to decipher it. But this year, mistakes are crucial, and you can't make those mistakes. I think Brad knows it. He knows he just gave a big potential, and he needs to get out of it quick, or else Toaster Guy could be on the ropes here, sending him packing down 2-0. And with that kind of mistake, that can linger. Toaster Guy now is getting the ammo he needs. Saves a little red reverse, too. Toaster Guy in the building right now. And he's got that crazy hand, Caesar. He's got that crazy hand. He's looking for that quint. Maybe to finish it, too. Toast looking for the quad. Brad kind of stuck. Yeah, that's it. Crazy hand. Monster hand. Toaster 2-0. Nothing Brad could have done. And all of a sudden, it's 2-0 Toaster Guy. Brad is starting to feel it. Let's go to Brad. Brad, crazy, man. We hadn't seen you make a mistake on a card in a long time. Are the nerves starting to pile up? It looked like it wouldn't have mattered anyway because Toaster Guy has done it with the monster hand. Ridiculous hand from him. Toast, once again, the hand was ridiculous, but you forced Brad into a mistake, right? And you also forced him into a little bit unconventional mistake where you saved that red reverse. Exceptional ammo control. It's working in your favor. What's clicked? Brad, how do you got to adjust? Obviously, that mistake is you got to chalk it up to stuff happens, but you got a third home game here. What do you got to do to adjust? Because now this is starting to get desperate times a little bit. I know it's early, but a mistake like that can compound. How do you avoid that mentality where it compounds? Caesar right now, Toaster Guy's doing everything he wants. Everything he wants, and then some. He's getting the cards when he needs it. Plan A is working, and when he starts to sniff it, we saw this against Nick, it can be a downward spiral. But you had a good hand, absolutely. We'll see how it goes. You sell down, not play too much into what Toasty want. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it, Caesar. I mean, this is just crazy, man. This is definitely. I'm just trying to look at what Brad's doing here. he's doing a great job of he's doing a great job trying to resettle, but Toaster Guy is just, he's doing everything he wants. Sure, game one was mainly skill, but game two, forget the monster hand and all. He's doing everything he wants. What do you think Brad's got to do to readjust? This is crazy right now. Bad Brad, game three. He's got open board again. Not what we were expecting. You know, a lot of people have been impressed by what Brad has done. But the bot right there, regardless, sure it was a little OP cracked, but Toaster Guy is starting to get this ammo control where no one saw it coming. Right? Sometimes you don't know what to expect from a guy that has been at 0 wins most of the year, and now he's looking for 5 at 4 currently. Interesting moments right here. Toaster Guy he's locking in. He's locking in big. He can't. I mean, he's got to just keep playing Brad Uno. I think we're going to find out right here. He's done an 11-12 package. We'll see how this one goes. Yeah, 13. I think he's moving up here, Caesar. I don't think he's tired. He's not going to waste time. He's tired of the games. I think Brad needs to get this one back. Reset the momentum. Get this to a 2-1. Then we'll start cooking right here. Where we know he can make a comeback anytime. Brad's in. He cannot go down 3-0. Toaster Guy knows. Power play is lurking. Brad looking to get this back into a 2-1 situation and really start cooking. He gets a red 4 to start. Needs it right here. He needs it, Caesar. I'm not going to say this is must win, but he liked this one on the board because we know Brad can come back from 3-0. He's been here before. He's done that. He's going to play aggressive with the switch, which is not something Brad is a guy that's accustomed to do right off the start. You wonder if he's learned maybe he just doesn't go 2 or 3 of switches. This is something you see with the switches at the start. You see in Vapor or Tago or guys like that. You start to see that crazy switching. We'll see a lot more of that tonight. Tago is going to put on a show on the switching. There's not even a shadow of a doubt on that. That'll be the 9 o'clock game. But right now, Toaster Guy is willing to switch. Now, does Brad buy into that switch? Does he buy into it? Let's see. I want to know if he's learned here. He doesn't gotta do much to change. You wonder if he was gonna switch. Now you wonder, was he going to go for the switch? Brad playing this a little interesting. I'm not gonna say playing this overthinking, but just playing this a little interesting right now. Trying to get out of his own head is a big matter here. Yeah, he's definitely going aggressive now, Caesar. This is a bold call from Brad. Maybe he's thrown out the window saying, hey, I'm down 2-0. I got to be aggressive now. This is Toaster Guy. Toaster Guy is not afraid to use power play anytime. That is the one thing about Toaster's game. He can use it any time and finish the game. He doesn't care if he's up 5-1 or 5-0 to an extent. He doesn't care. Or down 5-0 or up 5. He'll use it if he has them. That's what Toaster's known for. Bad Brad, though, he likes the yellow. He's going to like this. So let's see if he just played a little bit more of an eye candy look. And there's Toaster with the aggression. That's going to open up Pandora's sorta. Still waiting on red officially. Brad now gets a new color. Does he get a little bit of new life? He's talked about trying to switch up his game, and there's a little double play from Brad. He's locked in. Toaster Guy. He's been more locked in, though. He's going to lock in clean air with a potential test on Brad as Brad switch. Nope, he's got more in tank. That's not something unheard of from Brad. He's done a great job using some reserve tanks. And there's Toaster out. This is what Brad needs, is momentum. Never mind, Brad's going to draw, so Toaster said, you know what? I'll go with you. But this is Toaster Guy. A man has been top deck city, top deck heaven at any point, and it's been working in his favor. Here comes Brad. He's going to play a 0, hard to switch off that sugar. Toaster Guy won't even bite, not a problem. Brad, does he pull the aggression? Yeah, he's going to go to that red. Pulling that red aggression now. He has to go for it, he says. Pulls a little early pin. But this is, once again, ToasterGuy's wheelhouse when they pull it early. Yeah, I mean, I guess he might have learned from that previous game Caesar where he was content drawing and maybe a bit him. Maybe he's going to play a little bit more pull the pin strat early. ToasterGuy has been really good at understanding the tables and understanding when to turn it. Let's see. Could be a moment right here where he understands that. Yep. There it is. Nailed on the spot. Nailed on the spot, Caesar. Nailed on the spot. He's going to turn the table looking for the triple. Maybe even a quad ToasterGuy. Top deck city. He's erased that draw no matter what. That draw train's been erased. Toast triple. There it is. It's erased with the draws. Just like that. He's back in the driver's seat. Brad now has to rethink in the yellow. Had a little bit of that draw heaven. Now he's got to start thinking. Brad knows this is... You can't let this game get out of hand. You can't let this get out of hand. He needs to start finding that vision he was talking about in the presser, because you know ToasterGuy. Caesar, we know what's coming in game 4, 5, and 6. It's going to be a low heaven. That is picturesque ToasterGuy, low city. At some point, we know the low number's coming. Let's see what he can do here, Brad. I think it's smart to keep it like that. Toaster runs the yellow 8. Surprised he had more. Maybe Brad rethinks. Here comes Brad. We're going to flip it around. Game over. Bad Brad's back in the building. Needed that one, Caesar. Almost needed that one. You can't fall behind 3-0. And Brad, once again, great save of the control. Was that good ammo control? Did you feel content on the blues? Say, hey, I'm going to draw back, try to maybe fish for a +2 or something, and then run it? Talk to me about that draw. See, was that the ultimate breaking point? And Toast, you were aggressive on that triple play, but you found a way to get back into this element of saying, let's be aggressive when need to. Was that one you can live for? Say, hey, look, it's game 3. I'm up 2-1. I got the homestand on him. Now we go to my place and try to get him at the next game here. Maybe do a little experimenting if you have it. See, that was almost must win for Brad. I know he's made insane comebacks, right? He's been really good at that, but this is the Final Four. You can't. I didn't like what I had there, even though I had Drew. So he's still fishing. Okay. You can't fall down 3-0. Props to Brad. Didn't have much money. You can't fall down. I know. He's done it before, 3-1 comebacks. This is the Final Four. You got to keep it close. There's been very few comebacks in the Final Four in the regular season ever. The biggest one was this tournament 1 year ago, where Gerard lost to 5-1. But that was different times. That was with 4 power plays. That was best of 13. Those are different times. In this new age, this modern era, where less power plays and less games, you don't have that leeway like you did last year, where you could build up a big platform around the round of 8 and have a best of 11. The round of 16, where best of 11s were almost like candy. They're not like candy anymore. Best of 11s are rare now, and this makes the games a little more different. So I think getting down here 2-1 is better than getting down here to a sense 3-0, where you know ToasterGuy will pull the pin on a power play if he needs it. All right, ToasterGuy. Big moment right here. Your first ever Final Four, your first home start. What's it going to be, my friend? Are we sending? No sending? Sixing? What are we doing? I know, he's not here, man. I wish. What are we doing? Big win for Brad, though. Let's see if he can get one back tied up. Yep, there it is. And this is where it gets scary. See, this is where things get scary. Because now we know the last time we saw the Toast Special. 5 cards, less cards to work with, trying to limit Brad here, trying to limit the skill out of the game. Can he do it? And he's going to get a green 8. If ToasterGuy wins this game, Caesar, this would be very, very, very scary, because We know in a Final Four situation, is he going to draw here? It's a little bit different. They both draw. You get 3 home games, and the low card starts. They can be scary. As Brad is going to stay undeafened here. I'm sure he'll deafen up in a second. Green 6 from Toast. What's it going to be from ToasterGuy? He's not going to switch it, but he did play that top deck heaven. Brad yet to play a card. Now he's trying to bring this back to his skill game. I can see it already. I can see it now. He's bringing this back. Yep, they're gonna go back. ToasterGuy, the only guy to play a card right now in that 6. Does he get another one though? Trying to put Bad Brad on a little bit more ice. He will. A little ice from Bad Brad now coming in. Brad going to match that. ToasterGuy has the lead as you look for more here. Nope, draws back content as Brad pulled the pin. No. So we're going back now. Crucial moment in this game as Brad deafens up. ToasterGuy, does he have some more? No top deck magic there for the Toast. Almost 2 minutes in now. Bad Brad, content. Extremely content now. Let's see what it's going to be here. Hold on a second. Blue 9 now. We'll get that later. Sorry about that. Yellow 9. So Brad is going to go undercut strats. You wonder here, Caesar, with these undercut strats, is that what ToasterGuy likes, though? Is he playing into ToasterGuy? That's because ToasterGuy is one of the best at closing off these undercut strats, and I got a feeling he's not too scared of this. Minimal table checks in this game. It's been clean. It's been really a self-policing battle here. Can ToasterGuy, off that draw city, that momentum, he goes to yellow 7. Brad now looking for something right here. Green is probably the ISO play. He goes 0 sugar. Gotta look now into this situation for Brad. He's trying to play a little bit more eye candy. He looks on that yellow. Toaster runs out. This is maybe what he needs in momentum. That's a risk for Brad right there to go blue. That is a big risk because ToasterGuy seemed to have wanted the blue. So let's see if ToasterGuy finds it out. Yep, he's going to go in too cool. That green could have been ISO play. I'm not sure. Brad looking for a possible run right here. But he's going to play his own card next year, the Blue Deuce. Bad Brad. Down 2 possessions. ToasterGuy with the lead, looking for more. Maybe looking for a double here. No, he's going to draw. That's as big for Brad. Brad looking to tie the game right here. Does he have it? Which I always talk about Bad Brad. He's one of those players that he knows how to stay composed in any circumstance, any condition. He talked about how ToasterGuy can do the same thing in any condition, any style, any play. Let's see. It's a battle of wits right here. Brad now has the lead to flip the scoreboard. Was 8-6, and he does. He's going to go back to that blue deuce, his home base card. Toast now falling behind right here. Up 2-1. Trying to get this through a 3-1. Brad trying to get this back to a best of 7, essentially. And look two from Brad, playing this more eye candy tricky. Toaster guy, does he have it right here? Yes, but it's only 2-7. A lot of numbers off the bat right here in this game. Bad Brad. Looking to find the rhythm. See what Brad will do. He's going to go for the double play. Triple. Looking for the edge to finish. Bad Brad gets it done with his famous Uno flex. Had a feeling it was coming. And we got a tie series. Brad gets 2 back. Just like that, we got a ball game, folks. Brad, once again, great awareness on the draw city. I had to believe you didn't have anything cooking on that 5-carder. Wanted to draw back and play this into a more skill-based game, and you did a good job there flushing Toast. Thoughts on just probably the lock and key combo was that eye candy from blue to yellow, keeping it 2-color for so long. Was that really something you just been used to all tournament, all season, where you saw that look and you were more comfortable? Toast, we really haven't seen you much in a 2-package look, right? A 2-color strat. I threw it earlier. I had a green river I should have played earlier. Then I had a rem. I couldn't quite clutch through. Ooh, that's an unforced error, Toast. I mean, you got to think sometimes you live and die with those reverses and skips hanging. In that case, Caesar right there is the first mistake Toaster made. He got caught with that green reverse with his pants down right there. That happens. What's your thoughts so far, Caesar? Good 2-2, back and forth? Because right now they're both doing a good job. A little unforced. Yeah, well well look, that's how it works. That's really it, man. I mean, when you had those 2-color strats, right? When you had those 2-color strats, that's going to be important to note. It's something to know with the 2-color strat. I'm just looking back. I had a +2 to say. I'm just looking back. Yeah, it looks like it was a pretty low ammo game off the start. Got caught lacking a little bit. But I think those 5, it's the nature of the beast, right? You either going to get nothing or everything. Or sometimes you get nothing and it comes down to draw heaven. Yeah, it is. It really is. The ebb and flow. See what Brad's got to say here, though. Brad, real quick, I know it's early, right? You've weathered the storm. Talk to me about the mindset now in a best of 7, basically. The first 4 games have now been a feeler process. Have you built enough of your platform in the first 4? You know what ToasterGuy is expecting now? And Toast, same question. Do you got a good feel for Brad? And you guys are just ready to battle it out now in the Classic. Basically, it's a Classic round 1, best of 7, new series almost. We got through those first 4. This is nowhere near over, baby. That's it. That's it. Let's see what ToasterGuy's got to say. I mean, right now, I want to see. I bet Brad's got 7 special surprises. Crikey, he's quite aggressive. I know it's a long way to go. It's gonna be a fun. Yeah, long way to go. I mean, this is a pivotal game 5, and ToasterGuy, he did a good job in game 1. Right, he got the 11-12 win. Now he's kind of on a cold streak on the 13-5. Let's see what he does here in game 5, Caesar. Toast, it's pivotal, man. Pivotal game 5. I know it's early, but pivotal because you start thinking about those power plays coming in. It's game 5. Are we full sending it? Are we sending it? We're sending it! Knew that was coming. Send it, baby! All right. We're sending it. Big game 5, and he does the ALP. Min to max, max to min, whatever you like to say. Remember, this is the best of 11. He gets one more after this regardless. Toaster Guy looking to get this one split the first 2 at home. Underway with a green 6. Big game 5. If Brad wins this game, he's halfway there. If Toaster wins, he's halfway there. Rookie battle on the line. For Brad, a win here will tie KT for 8 wins on the season. For Toaster Guy, a win here gets him to 5, and he starts joining the Super League. He's already in Super League contention, but now he starts to really start to make some waves in that contention. A lot on the line right here. Toaster will start it up. Toaster Guy, 15 cards. He's been really pivotal in these big moments in the past, right? We saw it against the biggest one, probably had to be against Monkey. Pivotal game 9, he found a way. Against Seth, down 3-1, not a problem. Stayed composed. Toe sticking this one through, taking a little bit of that. Classic Ashley Varigold, take your time moment. Plan it out. This has been really, really clean from Bad Brad right now, though. To get this back to a 2-2, where this could have easily, it is right now easily Caesar. The way Toaster's been playing, this easily could be a 4-1 right now. Or excuse me, 3-1. And so he's done a good job to get this to a game 2 or game 5 and get this back to 2 squared, because this could have got out of hand. Very well played from Brad. Now let's see if Toaster has momentum again. 3-1 now. What will it be from Brad? Can Brad get this one in a 3-2? He's had the momentum as of late. He wedded the first 2 games. It'd be insane comeback. It'd be an insane story to say, but if Brad wins this game, which it'd be the 5th straight game in a row where he's had to come back from a deficit. That's unheard of. As we go into a green 0. Look at Brad, obviously, last round, his biggest deficit, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was, I want to say it was down 3-2. I think that was the cleanest deficit. It was 3-2, where Myth won 3 straight. But then in previous rounds against ALP, he was down 3-1, right? And that was a big win. Then against JT, the 3-0 famous, and then Ellison was down 2-1 as well. Here comes Toast now. Brad looking for some more, though. Yep, had a feeling. There's the trips 1 into the blue. Looking to find some momentum on that blue. Can Toaster Guy stay disciplined on this? This is where he got bit the last game, and now he's going to stay clean here and play some +2 ammunition. Is this a clean ammunition, or is the bot really going to be special on this one? This could be a special moment here for Toast, looking for a triple. He's only ran a couple cards, too. He's already in single digits, though. Toaster Guy looking for a trip into a quad. Just a trip, though. Brad sent back packing with 2. 2 bags of applesauce in Brad's bag right there. Question is, how big is the stem of the tree for Brad? Did he find some extra +2s in there in return? Or is there a while? We'll see. 9-5 combo. Sanford right here, we say the DP special. Brad now has Toaster Guy drawn. This is what he needed. Toast, a little ammo control. Starting to lose a little bit of that platform. We'll try to gain it back shortly, though. Brad to erase the +2 right here. Can Brad erase that +2? Been a good series so far in terms of time. Been running about a half hour. On stream, 40 minutes. There's the platform back for Toast. Goes back to the isolation in yellow. Problem is, I think Bad Brad would have came prepared to the party. Especially with 2 freshies. It'll be for Brad. Brad looking for something right here. Brad now. Really trying to study his opponent right here. Does he have another blue isolation back? Does he roll into it? Does he really go aggressive with the old light switch? Let's see. Weighing all his options. Think stop. Pivotal game 5 for Brad. He knows what to expect. One up this time from the Brad. And now the biggest thing for both players is they both know each other what they're going to play. This is not about what they play now. It's about just understanding the looks given and going from there. Who will be the guest at the old party at the end of the night? That's kind of what they're saying right. Here's the last guest to leave the old party on the dance floor. Comes Brad looking for more. He's already done a good job to erase that +2 back to where he was. Yellow 3 here. Toaster to the top 4. What will be from Brad? Brad looking to find a +2. There it is. Looking for the triple. Maybe into a quad. He's got the quad. He's going to throw tons of ammo in Toaster's direction. Tons of ammo. Actually, that's crazy to think, Caesar. There was no table check. I was about to say, would have had a table check right after Toaster's player, so Toaster does the honors for us. Been a low game on table check. That's really what Brad's style is. You know, I've noticed, Caesar. He's started to develop that little classic, that KT classic of trying not to check the table and really remember. You can see the evolution. That's what I was talking about. The evolution's there. And you can see he's trying to find that actually foresight, which has been really important. What he talked about in the press conference, he's trying to find that vision, and it's something I've noticed from him. Let's see if he continues that. But this is ToasterGuy. He's not going to be left with a couple hash browns hanging here. He's going to find the rhythm and the ammo if he needs it. There's the +4. Yeah, we knew that was coming. ToasterGuy with the +4. That sends Brad packing a bit. What will it be for Toast here? More? Definitely more on the table. Looking to tie the game on triple play. Does he have it? ToasterGuy sends Brad packing, keeps the game. We would think in relative check here. Don't know if Brad had a 9 or 5 bagger to finish. Never know. Nope, just goes for double. So ToasterGuy down 1. Brad looking for a 2 possession. Got to think here with more red action. He should. We saw that plan A for ToasterGuy in game 2. ToasterGuy in game 2, Caesar. But other than that ToasterGuy game 2 plan A, it's been plan B, C. Had to go through it. Had to go through it in most of these wins. Except that game 2 where Toaster had that monster hand. Brad now goes red 5. ToasterGuy looking to match. It's been a talking point for both players is ammo control and when the game is. And ToasterGuy has been a part of more of these intriguing series. I'm just gonna check that comment and watch party. Hold on. Let's see what we got. This is where the mental game comes in, Caesar. This is it, right? And you have to give the edges. That is a huge, huge moment from Bad Brad right there. Big moment from Brad. That's a huge check right there. Early check at that. This is where the mental we just talked about the mental game. You would give the edge to Brad in most situations. But a check like that had to be something big, and ToasterGuy's not going to allow that. He throws a little wrench in the plan. ToasterGuy, huge end around, takes the lead just like that. Look at the mental game, right? You look at the mental game of both. Brad has been through the ringer of comebacks after comeback, but ToasterGuy, one thing he has been through, his mental game is more loosey-goosey, right? He'll throw it out there. He don't care. So on that level, they're both equal in a way. One's just bulletproof, and the other has to play loosey-goosey to get that going. Now, there's a +4 from Brad. Could have been a potential finishing setup. I don't know. That's interesting. Let's see what will be from ToasterGuy now. He's good. Wow, that's what Brad may need. That's what Brad may or may not need here. ToasterGuy going to roll the dice on this green. You start to wonder now, Caesar, did Brad let those early games as a feeler? Did he let ToasterGuy cook up some of those extra hash browns? And now when the pace starts to drop off here, he can start running these finishes clean. That's what I'm sensing right here from Toast. Not desperation, but he needs to rethink about this platform built here. I think that's why he threw the green 4, maybe trying to test Brad. But this is what I was saying, Caesar. These finishes, how about that? That's a call from KT. That's Brad on a 12-minute win. Unbelievable. Toast, I was just worried about that green, man. We hadn't seen that in a while. Were you just trying to throw Brad off to say, hey, you know what? Let's do something different here. Actually, it wouldn't have mattered because he had the blue skip. Yeah. No, you're right. So, Brad, great save, man, on the ammo. Great save, and you got this one back in your favor now. I know you're going to say it's a long series to go, but was ToasterGuy right in the sense that, hey, I had to do the end-around play? You had a potential finishing move there with the blue in check, and talk to me about how you've been able to save ammo and knowing when to cut it loose, because that was a brutal play earlier in the game where you decided to try those light switches on the blue, but it ultimately worked out where he threw the +2 and you found the momentum. Talk to me about the brutal light switches that's able to flush ToasterGuy a little bit early on ammo. Toast, what do you got to do to adjust here? Because Brad has found your number this time on the max and the min on the sends. Just couldn't get down to a low hand, and yeah. And that's been his game, Caesar. ToasterGuy thrives when we get down to 1 or 2 cards. He wants the mistakes. We have not been able to see that so far. It's been clean finishes, and that's not something ToasterGuy has seen yet. Right? He's been flirting with Uno or Dos every time. Let's see what Brad's got to say. But this is a big moment for Brad. Up 3, had a good control again. Got everything I want off the right order. Oh man, 3 skip. Oh my word. That is that's something. We've seen 3 reverses. We've seen 3 reverse skip reverse. We've seen 3 wilds even, but wild +4s in the past. But 3 skips is rare. That's as rare as it gets, man. Because skips are very hard to come by. Usually it's the reverses everyone thinks of because of the no U package, but the reverses were not there. It was the skip package. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think you could have done much, Toast. It's been that's been the problem, right? It's been the thing with this bot. We've seen the first 2. Okay, now we're just starting to get these sporadic top decks where it can come at any moment. You just have no idea. And for Brad, it came at the right time. That's a big win for him, especially since now I wasn't costly. That's going to happen, man. That's just you got to stay in it. But now it's a big moment, right? Because Brad, he lost his home 2-1. Can Brad win this home stand 2-1? That's the key, right? If he wins this, if he goes 3-0 in this stand, this could be interesting. Big moment, Toast. You still can't do that at the 11-12. What's it going to be? Brad's racking them up here. Last home game for a minute. The sevens we go. The OG. Classic. And you got to think Caesar, now ToasterGuy on a must win. He has to get this win. You can't give Brad 4-2 with 2 power play. This guy he's changed. His system has changed, especially when he's behind. Brad in, looking for a big win to get to 4-2. ToasterGuy looking to make this to a best of 5. Here we go. Blue skip now. Ammo start. ToasterGuy, does he be more aggressive? Does he play it cool? What's it going to be? What will it be here from Toast? The aggression has been interesting so far in this game. It's been multifaceted. It's been clean. It's been rough. This time he's going to go just straight to the punch. Not taking any prisoners here. Looking for a double, maybe a triple. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Brad looking to close it off to take the lead now in the first turn of the game for him. He does. And this is what we're talking about, Caesar. Now ToasterGuy is in a spot of not danger, but now he's got to be more aware. And now Brad can run it. Brad runs it. ToasterGuy has to find something here. Is it a top deck? That's going to be an old 7 or 8 combo. And it's going to be a switch. Okay. Brad now, does he have yellow? Looking for another one. Looking to get to 4 for Brad. Maybe 3 even. Toast ran that blue skip early. Content to draw. He's down. He's back to 8 though. I think he meant. Yeah. Yep. No worries. Yellow 6. Yellow 6, 9-3. Brad down to the old punch line. This is what ToasterGuy wants, Caesar. He wants to be down 2, 3, 1 cards. That's what Toaster thrives, and he just hasn't been able to get there. Brad's now the guy to be in that spot. He's not the guy who usually does that. He's more content with 5, 6, and split ammo. He can play this when he wants, and Toaster's just not going to allow that. He can't allow it. This is a pivotal moment. You got to throw it right here. Got to throw everything at it. Good move from Toast. I agree here. He's going to go aggressive, real aggressive. +6, ToasterGuy with the lead. He's got it. To 6, Brad now back to 9. It's a little scoreboard flipper monkey combo. Like I said, I do appreciate Caesar for taking time out of his day to rep. We don't got anybody else, just me here. Probably going to be me for the night. So strap in. It's going to be a long one. Next game is at 9 o'clock. We will have a little bit of intermission, obviously. As usual, Final Four takes about an hour, depending on how this game will end. May need a little longer if this game goes real long, but we're good right now. So Brad, content to go green 9 here. Run it clean. ToasterGuy not too worried here on his green, new color. Brad looking for 7, he will, and he goes to dose with 6. Now ToasterGuy starting to get a little bit eaten at the pie right here. What will be from the toast? Green 7, all right. Brad now, let's see. Trying to flip the scoreboard around. ToasterGuy, he's made the aggressive move with the +4, and he's going to stay aggressive if need be as Brad draws. Toast looking to get the 3-3 right here. Done a great job. He's going into red. This is big. Huge undercut strat from Toast. Gonna send it right here. Brad, does he have anything to fire back, though? Does he need to fire back? Does he have a crossover isolation? Let's see. He'll start thinking and stopping now. Brad on the fence now. He had just played 3 straight cards and drew. Looking to get this back to 6. ToasterGuy's in a great spot right now. What will be from Brad? +4, not wasting time, goes Brad. That was the first time ToasterGuy got into his magical 1-2-3, and now he's back to 7. Brad with the lead. Pendulum swinging back and forth now. Lead change after lead change. It's usually what happens on these OG 7s sometimes. It's double +4 off the board. ToasterGuy +2. Now it's Ammo War City. It's Ammo War City, Caesar. It's Ammo War City. ToasterGuy with the lead chain. He just flips it back. No mercy right here for me. They're just going crazy. Brad one up this time. Toast looking for more. He's got it. Brad now. Find a little bit of a +4 heaven to save the game. We possibly hit 3. Toaster fired back. Then he fired back. And then Toaster fired back again, a +2. Different type of game. A lot more ammo control at finishing runs. ToasterGuy now. We'll see if he can cook on his green. He's looking to get back to that magical 1-2-3 zone. And he will with the trips 4. He's in the zone. ToasterGuy now has entered that zone where he's hoping Brad makes the mistake. Brad definitely locked in right now. It's a big point, Caesar, right? This is a big moment in the series. ToasterGuy got to get into that zone where he wants to be in that 1-2-3 zone. Does Brad have something special? Because earlier he didn't have nothing on red. He was iced out. And he might be iced out again. ToasterGuy in the driver's seat. Despite that double play, this is what Toaster needs. Now he can cook. Yeah, here it is. ToasterGuy. This is what he needs. Looking for check, maybe. Toast looking for check. Does he have it? Yeah, it's check. Does Brad have anything? +2 from Brad. What a save. That's great ammo control. And he's back to check. ToasterGuy probably had a regular number card. No power play used. Brad looking for a win right here to steal one. This would be a true steal job. But does Toast get anything on this +2? The freshies. No. Brad for the win. No. Toast for check. Now he's got a chance. Oh, what a move from ToasterGuy. Regardless, plays the right number, and we're going to draw City. They both weathered the storm. So, yes, ToasterGuy's last card was that blue 5. No power play. Saves it. We'll see if that comes back to bite him or that was clutch. They both draw into Draw City. Who's going to blink first? Who's going to wink even? Caesar, right there, that's a pivotal moment. Mark that one down where things could have changed in a heartbeat. They're going to draw it back now. Red 5. Okay, Brad is going to cook into this red. He's going to blink. Toaster guy, what does he got? Red 3 now. They're going to run this red now. Remember, they drew a little bit. Brad is 0 sugar. Remember, red had just not been played. Yeah, it just had been played, so that's a big moment for Brad right there to get into red even. It'll be from Brad right here. Looking for a finishing run potential to get this to 4-2. Brad, did he pull the pin for a reason? No, but he pulled the pin on that check. Boy, oh boy. 2 plus 2, 2 plus 4 is off the board. Huge wild move from Brad. He's going to send it right here. Can't Toast fire back with anything. Maybe an end-around play. It's probably his best shot. Does he have it? Or a wild of his own? No, Brad for the win. To get the 4-2. Does he have it right here? Brad looking for it right here. Yeah, I think that's game. I think that's game. That's game. Toaster guy can't do anything about it. He's got to draw Brad with the 4-2 guaranteed now. 100%. Yep, but he lost the power play. Brad don't care. We saw this against ALP. He's 2 away, 4-2, and he gets it at home. Brad, that had to be done. I think this is a good power play. You can't take him with you. You got one more in the tank. You'll have to get that 5th win for the lock, but at this point, you just swept his homestand with a ton of momentum. And thinking about that power play, he could have used it. Was that a big win in the sense that, hey, you know what? I got the flush now in the sense that I got him flushed on the scoreboard, and I basically half flushed him where he could have used it on his wild. Talk to me to it. How you've been able to stay composed in that mental game coming strong years. Toast, I was thinking about that wild. I thought you were going to pull the plug on the power. I was waiting for it. Did you just feel confident saying, hey, you know what, the +2s have been low, the +4s have been low since the first couple minutes of the game? You were confident you didn't have anything? I should just didn't think about it. Yeah, Brad did a good job there. I got to give him credit. He found a way to maneuver despite that +2. That little bit of that +2. That +2 saved him, but he did a good job to maneuver out of it, even despite that. Caesar, it's the little moments, and that's where Brad's had the upper hand this entire year, right? On these clutch moments, sure, but these little moments in the series where things could flip in either direction. And that's a huge moment for Brad to get the lead on 4-2, and sure, it's going to go back into his homestand here, and he can't pick 7 in a certain amount of cards. But now all he's got to do is split this homestand, right? He splits this homestand now, and he keeps that power play. That's going to force Toaster Guy into an precarious spot right here. We'll see what happens. This is interesting for sure. Just didn't think about it. It happens, man. Even consider it. Yep. Yeah, I mean that's it. I mean, I was just thinking you can't refuse a 4-2 series lead. And I think that's what you've done before in the past, Brad, with ALP. You've done it right. You couldn't refuse the 4-3. You used it early and you got it done. You know, Toaster Guy's the same way. He did it against Seth, right? He got the 4-3 lead, using it early. Didn't care so much about the lead in terms of getting that power play lock. The power play lock is important, but this isn't round 1 or 2. This is the later rounds. You can play with it with more power plays at your disposal, for sure. Couldn't move off that Grim 7, man. I mean, that's it. That's the Grim Reaper card next year. Couldn't move off that Y7. And just that one lock and key combo. It makes the difference. It happens. Caesar, we're going to take a little short break here while I get a little water. Tell Brad what he can't pick here. We'll lock in the start. But just don't lock it in. What can Brad not pick? I'm going to take a little 2-minute break. I'm getting a little thirsty. I'm going to get another water in my pantry. We'll be right back. Let me just see the start. I'll say the start, of course, and then we'll go from there. All right, this is right. This is MCSR. So 7's off the board. Okay, just 7. That's right. Okay. All right, Brad. Just can't pick 7. What's it going to be? Like I said, we're not starting this game yet. So all right, we're going to go with 10. We're going to leave it off there. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break. I'm getting the water. Caesar will put the 10 in, but do not join up. Give me a second. Thank you. All right. I'm back. So Caesar took a bite, so we'll give him a second. Caesar, let me know. Can we start the game? You need a bite? I mean, you're just reffing, so it's up to you. All right. We're in. Brad, feel free to start it up as Toaster gets a bite to eat here with a little lucky apple. Oh, boy. All right. Uno, join in. Brad looking to get to this to a 5-2 and really make this a very hard challenge. Green 2. All right. Can ToasterGuy with that lucky apple of his turn the luck around. Let's see. That's right, MCSR tonight. So he goes with just can't do 7. Toaster already going to be aggressive on the switching, and this is where you wonder, Caesar, right here. There's a desperation. Is it setting in? Is it setting in for Toast? He knows it's time to go. I expect him to be more aggressive on the power play if he needs it. I think this is his time right here. He don't care about no power play advantage. He's got to get one back. Yeah, he's going to be aggressive now for sure. Back to yellow, and it's going to ice out Brad. Toaster looking good now. Yellow 0. He's had a crazy breakfast, and now an apple to finish it off. Let's see. ToasterGuy. He's going to draw out, but after not playing a yellow 0 means he takes the lead. Brad, does he have anything to throw? Nope. Nothing to throw. ToasterGuy, nothing as well. Brad is drawing it back. Yeah, they really draw him back. 10 card start. We're way past 10 now for both. Calculations from ToasterGuy is going to draw it back. Brad looking for something here. Maybe a little blink or wink. Nope. All right, nothing there from Brad. Let's see if Toaster Guy has anything here. Nothing. We're staying in Draw City. Reminder, the game is at 9 o'clock, but will be delayed if we run along here. We have to turn things around. This is not like a 5 minute. Usually with a Final Four, it takes about a half hour to turn around minimum, so we'll keep you posted on the next start time. Yeah, all +2 from Toast. This is early. This is really early. Oh my. Magical or what? Now we gotta note this one. See, this might be comeback noted here. Here comes Toast. Alright, we're gonna have to check that right here. Let's see. I'll check it myself. I think he might be eating. Just to make sure. Yeah, it's comeback noted. 21 cards for Brad. We haven't seen a comeback since I think it was Tago at 20 over Ed. I believe that was the closeout, yeah. So Toaster Guy throws the gauntlet on Brad. Brad now with 21 cards. Looking for a comeback here. But he's got a long way to go and he's got time. 21 card comeback. Comeback noted, yes sir. Brad now, he's got plenty of time to cook right here. I mean, he's got plenty of time. Toaster Guy, he's throwing the gauntlet down early. I wonder if this is part of the strategy. Remember, we saw against JT. Brad did that against JT, but that was a whole different scenario. That was game 6. It worked. Here comes Brad now. Remember, he's got 1 power play to use at any time. Toaster with 2. He's going to go aggressive now, Brad, with the blue switch. Toaster Guy. Does he go to 7 right here? It's these micro margin moves. He doesn't have it. This is big for Brad. This is how you start the art of a comeback. And now Brad can run this comeback train. Toaster Guy needs to try something right here. He might switch it if he has it. He does. There it is. He's got to keep that forward momentum. He's going to try to play runaway and hide here. If Toaster Guy wins this game, 4 more games remain. If Brad wins this game, it's basically a checkpoint right here. Not match point, just checkpoint, because you know 2 power plays, they can be played at any time. So checkpoint. But very close to this. Close you can get to match point if you can flush one right here, too. And get a win. Toast trying to run away and hide. He goes for the red 8. And he gets down to single digits some more. Trying to get back to that 3-card zone. That's where he's really been good at. He's been lethal on that zone. Brad, isolation, crossover, Caesar. That's what he needs. Is the question, though, is it Magic 8 Ball? No. No Magic 8 Ball. Brad can run the blues. Tons of them. Tons of blue from Brad. This is exactly what Brad did. Now the mental game is starting to favor Brad. He knows it. He can start to sniff it just a little bit. But Toaster Guy with some top deck heaven. The +2 keeps it alive. Unbelievable. And this is what I'm saying. That 12th man, you just can never predict it. And Brad has to pay the price some more with 2 more. And that Toaster Guy's throwing more +2s at him. Brad had just found a rhythm, too. He had just found the rhythm. And now he's back to 17, just like that. He had the rhythm, and now he's got to rework for it. Toaster Guy, though, the weakness is blue. He's lacking it. He knows it. That's what Brad's going to do. Toast, nothing. That's expected. Blue 8 wasn't going to be on his doorstep. Brad can run the blues again. Can it be for Brad right here? Will be for Brad trying to find the rhythm right here. He's going to continue to find it on the blue. Can Toast get out of this jam? Is it a 3 heaven? It is. Back to red. Same type of deal. Back to red. Needs the red to cook. Tournament on the line for both of these guys. They know it. Winner goes to the finale. Loser goes to a third place game where they're just fighting for bronze. They know what's on the line. Brad knows the Super League is not on his radar yet, but if he gets this win, with how crazy this season has been, 8 wins, you got to think is going to be close to enough. At this rate, it probably is enough. Not even bubble. It's probably going to clear the bubble. For Toast to win here, get to a 5th win, you start to sniff that bubble, and you start sniffing top 15, which is huge. Here comes Brad. He knows he cannot afford to mess up on this red. He knows it too. It's 2-color strat. He can't afford to mess up. He's taking his time, looking through every option. Gonna go aggressive, goes Brad, looking for a triple. He's got it. He's gonna check it early. Okay, Brad with the early check. That's gonna send Toast back. Not come back for Toasty though. No shot. He's in that 10 range right here if he plays a double. Maybe even more. Here we go. Here comes Toast firing. Trying to get out of it. This is a triple. If he can, he's going to find a triple. Yeah, there it is. Triple. End around. Beautiful. Great move from ToasterGuy. Brad throws the wild green early. Can Brad get back to green on a 7, though? Now he goes to red, though. Great move from Brad to get this back into red where Toaster wanted it, but is that what Toaster needs? Is that red? Comes Toast. He goes in the yellow himself. Now ToasterGuy. With the +6, he's erased a lot of it already. He's got 4 that erases. Brad, though, he played the +6 early, and he gets out with the triple. Now Brad's on the doorstep here, starting to run. Just to make sure. Oh, Brad with the wild green. We have a table check. Yeah, I was just going to say table check's coming after this turn. It's exactly 7 minutes. Full Toast 2 right here. He plays it clean. Here comes the check from Caesar. What a game. Brad ties it right here to play. And you can see it, Caesar. At this rate, you almost have to say this is... If this isn't KT not shaking the table strats, I don't know what is, because that's what Brad's playing. He knows it. Toast will check it on occasion when those runs happen. But he's locked in, too. ToasterGuy with the red undercut. Brad looking for something clean. He wanted that green. Does he have ISO in the back pocket? Really evenly distributed game for ammo. This has been fair on this one for sure. Brad, excellent end-around play. Excellent. That's textbook, Caesar. That's textbook. Textbook. Can Toaster find a red? And Recroy does! He's got the red! Textbook from Toaster. Brad looking for trips 8. He's got it back. What a move. What a move. What a move from Brad. Unbelievable. Textbook. Textbook from Brad. He read the books and now he's on the doorstep. 21 card comeback. He's got it. Bad Brad. Huge isolate. Brad, listen, man, I did that to you against the E8. You have had to learn those moves on the end around play. I remember you were just puzzled when I made those moves. Now you've learned the move, and you pulled off probably one of the best end around plays we've seen in the last 2 or 3 rounds. Great wild check, but talk to me about how you said, once again, I'm going 2-color suffocation. We saw your big winning game 3 was 2-color suffocation on yellow blue, this time on red and green. Talk to me about the color suffocation that's ultimately helped you stay locked in here as you're 1 away from this last dance. Toast, I thought the 21 card strat was great. I thought you got to throw everything at him. Did you gamble saying, hey, you know what? I got nothing to lose. You can't just leave him hanging. Were you content with that? Okay. Brad, talk to me about the end around plays. That was textbook, man. Not checking the table. Just letting the refs control that and just focusing on your game. Basically in tunnel vision mode, insane. Monkey's in. I mean, sees it right now. Brad is just down a different level. He dropped the first 2 as feelers, and now he's just running a rampant tear 5 in a row. I think Toast is trying everything. I think he's doing a good job, but man, it's just not working for him anymore. It's just MCSR is not even coming to play. It's been solid from both these guys, but Brad's just found a way. Sometimes you have to play 1 color to switch back green for his purple. I just say Miami and it worked. Yeah. Toast, I mean, you've done a great job up to this point, and I think the biggest reason why you're losing this game tonight probably is you can't get into that check zone, right? You've been really good at 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 every time getting in that check zone 3. How do you get back into that zone knowing that Brad has just got your numbers so far, excluding those first 2 games where you had the hands? Do you try something different on ammo? Do you play a little lesser? What you got to do here to get this comeback? This would be something. Just can't get into that zone. Yeah, it happens, man, and that's just got to switch it up. That's all you can really do. Done a great job to this point. This is Brad's last home game potentially till game 11. Of what does he close it out? 2 power plays, 2. Tried feeding it, didn't pay out. We'll see how this one goes. Season right now. This is big. Brad's got the power play. Toaster's got 2. You got to think at least 1 or 2 is coming right here from Toe. He's not going to let him go by the wayside for sure. We're going 9. All right. We're going to run game 9 or game 8, looking for a 9 play. 9 it is. ToasterGuy agrees. Let's do it. Brad looking for the win to close it out to get to that last dance finale. ToasterGuy looking to keep his hopes alive right here. Brad starts it up. It's a red 8. Can Brad finish the deal? Remember, no power play in the first turn. I don't think it's going to matter anyway. The most we've seen on our run has been 6 all night. And there's the 6. Well, that's ironic. Okay, did not draw that one up, but all right, we'll do it. Now, Toast tried to feed Brad, but the difference for Toast now is the power play. It's got to start coming out now. He knows it. It's going to be a different, and this is exactly what Brad needs, Caesar. This is but he can't execute. It's low on the red. Low on the red. Hold the phone. Here comes Toast. A little top deck, maybe. No. Well, yeah, kind of. Kind of right there. Kind of a little top deck. And Brad just decides to, okay, leave it open on a reverse. All right. Not the worst play because we've already got both red reverses on the board. Let's see what will be from good old ToasterGuy. Just a draw. And now they're going to draw back. ToasterGuy's going to try to get away from that draw as much as possible, I bet you. Try not to allow that in the old site. Try to clear that right away. I think is what he's going to do right here. Yep, and he gets it with the reverse to his own. It's the risk. That's the risk. That's the risk with leaving it open. That's the risk. Toast looking for a double. Oh, will be from ToasterGuy. All right, double play, but Brad, new color. Brad going to switch to the green, goes undercut. Toaster should run. Toast aggressive off the start has been his main priority in the last game. Didn't work. He's got to switch it up. Now he's trying to play aggressive here to get the 6. One up this time. Long way to go. Brad in a comfortable spot right here. 5-2, 1 power play whenever he wants. Toaster 5-2, 2 power plays. Can try to get 2 right here and get this into a 5-4. May win 1 and use 2 to get into a game 11. That's his goal. Don't know if he can just win this up straight without using them. At game's 10 to 11. I think he's going to have to use 1 early here. Be really risky. Now to go into green 2. Here comes Toast. He's done a good job so far in this tournament of getting to that check zone. It's been his... There it is. ToasterGuy looking to force a game 9. Here we go. 1 power play gone now. Toaster looking to get this to a 5-3. Yeah, monster hand coming from the Toast. And this is how he's gotten 2 out of his 3 wins. If that is indeed the case for a win for Toast, the monster hands. He's going to get that right here. Looking for a double. Brad's got a draw. There's the draw. Toast for the win. Let's get this to a 5-3. Oh, boy. Well, he throws the +4. Interesting from ToasterGuy. Brad going to get another chance. Oh, boy. Brad now has to rethink. He thought it was game, probably. Has to rethink it. He's just going to play it cool. Toast might get away with this still. Caesar, interesting there. Does he get it? He got away with it against Seth, though. He did. Never forget that he did. And he's going to get away with it here. Unbelievable. Crazy hand from Toaster and gets away with it. He did it against Seth, the split power play. And, you know, that has not been a trend we have seen in the league. Only one guy does that. I should have, but damn, great save from Toast. Toast, you needed that, man. Not only for the series, but now you get this back into your homestand where you got a shot now, man. 5-3, not over yet. Split ammo, got lucky. Brad, do you have to accept that loss saying the hand wasn't there? And all your goal was to get the 1-1 in that homestand, right? And keep that power play. Was that a good move to save the power play? Monster hand, he's been winning on that. You accept that and move into a game 9? Is that how you see it? Toast, incredibly lucky there, man. You could have easily chalked that, as I like to say. I've chalked that up to some luck, but you could have easily choked that as just as easy. Talks about just getting away with murder right there. Caesar, that's as close as you can get to getting away with murder without getting away with it, buddy. Not total luck, but definitely got away with a little bit of that old skin of the teeth there. Out of plan. Okay. I got rid of 1 power play. On to the next game. That's what he said against ALP. ALP, he's talked about just the power play again. Now it's even, right? Cole, very nice. It's going to get good now. Brad not wasting time. Bad Brad not wasting time now. All right, game 9, Caesar. What can't ToasterGuy pick? I think it's just going to be the 9, right? Anything but 9, yeah. Yep, all right. Toast, anything but 9. What do we got? Full send for the game 9 to get this to a game 10. ToasterGuy looking for it right here. Remember, he needs to win all of these home games, then we go to a game 11 where anything can happen. Toaster Guy looking to join in, needs it. He had the apple earlier. He's got 3 wins in a Final Four. Pretty impressive showing, regardless from the rookie. Winner gets rookie class. Starts it up, Toaster Guy, red 1. And we're underway. Green 1, we're underway. In this game 9, I wonder if a switch is coming now. That's what I was thinking. My head's thinking too fast. Will a switch come? Does it go in a red or a blue or a yellow? That's the key with these high card starts down. Do you switch it early? Do you play the game of more aggression on those color switches? Because Brad all night, he doesn't really care. He's been cool with whatever, really. He's been good either way. But this time, it's clean. Nothing stupid. Solid. Green 7. Green 6 now from the Brad. The bad man. Toaster Guy. He knows he's got to start running right here. Bad Brad, they like to call him. He needs to start burning right here. He needs to burn these calories and get this win. And he's going to go 1 down this time with the reverse straight action on the green. Reminder, Christian Tago Yoshi will be at 9 o'clock. Subject to change. If this goes 11, I can't see this not starting until 9:30 because we need a little break ourselves. If it goes that far, we'll find out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Been a long one. That's usually how it is on these Final Four nights. Here comes Toaster Guy. Green 3 now. When the bot loads. Yeah, it just takes a minute. You're taking a minute. Go ahead, Caesar, and check the table. You got privileges to check it. Maybe it just registered. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Okay, no. I gotta go. Okay, well, we got a bot stoppage. Let me stop the clock, because that's... I could reset... I could recycle the permissions. Let me see. I think it just shut down, boys. You know, Caesar, check the rules. Yeah, go for that. Yeah, it's down, boys. It's down. It's down. It's down. I don't believe this. I don't believe this, man. It's down on my phone. I don't know what's going on. Well, no, stop that. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, because that could really mess things up if you start doing Uno join. That could really mess things up. We're gonna have to let this game run out now because I'm not sure what's happening. On my screen, it's going on and off, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, hold on. You tried practice room? All right, let me try a little. I tried a permission over. Yeah, I know. I just don't want to mess with it. I know, but it just looks weird. I already tried it. Already tried it. It works. It's working in our server. I tried it already. What? That is the strangest thing I've ever seen. That is. It just timed out itself. What the hell is going on here? It's working now. In practice, for room 5, it's working. Brad, is your hand? Brad, unmute. Is Brad unmuted? Brad, does your hand? Yeah, but this is so. I mean, it'd be a clear path. I mean, we can't end the game on a clear path. It just froze the game. It just kicked both guys out of the game. I've never seen anything in my life. Let me call Art up here. He actually might know the rules.
Do we have a rule for this?
I gotta get Art. Yo, Art, did you see what happened?
I am seeing what's happening. What is this?
It just kicked both guys out of the game. Dude, this bot is on some crack right now.
Yeah, you don't say.
Toaster did nothing. Toaster did nothing wrong. All he did was play a green 3, and then
Nothing wrong.
And then it just broke.
The bot just crashed on itself. That's all I'm gonna probably say. It just crashed on itself.
Well, we have rules. Caesar's looking at the rules. It's a clear path. It's a clear path. So at this rate, though, on a 15 card start, unless ToasterGuy had a 10 bag run with a power play, then we have to legally give him the win. But there's no way he had a 10 bagger to finish, right?
I think the best course of action is to just replay.
So I think
It was 4 turns.
We're really at a back and forth here.
Yeah, we're gonna replay that, but we're gonna have to let this reset for a couple minutes. I don't know what just happened. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Toaster says he did not have a 10 bagger.
Well, for the first time in league history, we're gonna redo that game, but we're gonna take a quick minute break. Sure, I've never seen it. It just recycled itself.
I saw this and I had to jump in.
What the heck was going on here?
But, it could have been worse. It could have been 15 minutes into this game.
Well, if it's 15 minutes, then we have to go clear path. We have to do if that.
Oh, yeah. But, this was what? This was... No, that's not even a 10-card bagger. That's freaking 3 turns. I think the best course of action is just to replay the game and not count whatever that was.
All right. Well, we're just going to do this real quick. Let's just see. So that does work.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. It's just...
Yeah, the bot just kind of died. It
reset itself.
It was only a couple turns in, so could be worse.
Yes, thank you. Keep watching the stream, buddy. Obviously, we are still live here. This has been your commercial break. Thank you. I'll call you back later. Okay. Well, we're gonna reset it. Let's take 2 on that game.
What are we doing?
No, not in that.
Yo, we're on stream. No one's gonna.
Stream, Eli.
Why would we? Why
No.
would we? We can't pick a winner on that. No way.
No, there's no winner here. There were 3 turns played. There's nothing you could take away from that. It was clean green play. There's nothing more.
All right, let's lower the sound effect.
Right.
Lower the sound. All right, let's redo it. There's no need to do anything. Toaster, just
That's right. Yeah.
Just join in, man. Do it. Let's do it again. Let's run it again. Run it back.
What? Nothing happened. We're about to start the next game.
However, we will we will do a practice game before the next match comes out just to make sure it does. That is bizarre. Yeah, we're good. Run it again.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna run it again. You rarely get a redo in this league ever, but we're gonna get a redo.
Yeah, you can just join up, Toasty.
And they're good for now until it decides to do that again. If it does it again, if it does it again, then we're going to have to investigate what's going on here, because then that's something we can't control. We literally can't. Anyway, I guess a good intermission to say, well, if this happens next year, well, we can just literally restart the bot. I mean, that's the beautiful thing. We see a problem, Grim will just restart. Goodness. Yeah. Right now, we have no idea who the creator of this is, and we're living on a prayer, as Bon Jovi once said.
Whether they exist or not.
Vapor try to get him on SoundCloud. Anyway, let's restart the match. We'll redo this match, like I said. We'll redo this match, and we'll also do a couple test games before next, so we don't have this problem. Well,
yeah,
there's no timer in that situation. There's no timer in activity, so you can just run it the next day if you want. It's crazy.
So we've had test sessions with the new bot. Like, me and KT had a best of 7 series going. We played like 3 games. Bot went down, and we came back 2 days later, and it was right there. Like, it's not the ref closed command is the only thing that can kill a game, at least in ideal theory. So that would be the situation there. But yeah, pretty bizarre what we just saw there.
It just reset itself. Now, Caesar, we have no idea what to say.
It's soft locked.
It's soft locked on itself. We have no idea what's going to happen. Now the algorithm might be reset for all we know. We have seen this before in the league. I want to be clear. We have seen this before, where we have seen guys like Lane Sanders and DJ play where Lane lost permissions mid-game. That was not a full investigation. We had a full we came to the conclusion that Discord was testing out this new mobile feature, right? These new mobile features, the whole new UI, and he was the unlucky soul at that very moment that couldn't access Discord. We've had that before.
God.
But that was a nightmare and a half. But this is interesting. We never had a soft flop. We've had the Sanford power play and Similar Art at the same time. That's a league problem that's been fixed and rectified. Next year, forget about it. It's automated. But we are on. Let's face it. We're on borrowed time with this bot. We have heard rumors that this thing could shut down, and we are on borrowed time. So we have to respect that. But it is concerning because it's only mid-June. We still have 5 months to go. 4 months to go, the season.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, we'll see how this one goes. But we're going to go
Anyways, trips, quad.
Back to yell. 3. I didn't think you were showing up, so I appreciate you can help me run for a little bit.
Yeah, I was lurking in the back, and then I saw this, and I'm like, oh my god, Quint 5, 3, excuse me.
Quint 5 back to green. And like I said, at moments like that, we got
Quint 3.
Now I've lost it. So, that's yeah. When you get a moment like that, it's like, man, what happened?
What are we doing?
Okay.
Well, this bot can just be this bot sometimes. That's how it's going tonight.
Well, here we go. We're back in the action now. We bring it back here. ToasterGuy still. Same power play used, 1 power play apiece, and not an issue. It's still the same 5-3 score for the fans at home. We just had a little intermission. Had a little phone call with Heat Check Guard to soothe the rhythm. And
nothing happened. We're playing game 9. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Like it never even happened. All right, here we go. Back in the rhythm now. Brad with a double play. Bad Brad back into it. I'll look at it later, but I can't.
Yeah. Hey, you're good. You're good.
All right, green 5 now from Toaster Guy. Brad was a little aggressive on the switches early and a little bit on the double play, remember? 15 card start. A lot can happen in these 15. Usually crescendos at 5, 6, but anything can happen as we go blue 5 now. Brad really aggressive on the light switching, and you just wonder now with the rhythm thrown off, who knows what's about to happen. Toaster Guy 1 down. Brad's still with the lead early because of that double play. That's a check right there for Brad. Heat check right there. Heat check indeed. Toaster checks the table. Heat check from Brad. What will be from Toast right here, looking for a move. He can't do anything special, just plays it cool. Here comes Brad. What's he got in store? Brad looking for a run maybe right here. Nope, just going to play it cool into that red 7. Toaster Guy, what's he got? Brad into that red 7 down to 6. Toaster at 7, looking to tie or maybe take the lead himself. Tie game. What will be from Brad? He's had an amazing journey to get here for Brad. You think about all the comebacks he had to do just to get to this point. Toaster Guy has been magic in that 1-2-3 zone. He gets the 3-2-1 cards. Magic. But it hasn't been the case tonight where Brad's been able to isolate him out. What will be from Brad right here? Thinking this one through. Really thinking this one through. Goes bad Brad. God, think this one through. See what he can execute right here.
Sure, lots of looks lingering in his hand here. Only seen a little bit of ammo shot, nothing much yet in this full sender.
Full sender can mean a lot of things. Here comes Brad. No, he just does a double play. That's it.
Just keeps it easy.
Okay, Brad keeps it easy. Nowhere.
Needed to contemplate.
Toaster now has a chance to fire
down
back.
To 4.
Got a chance to fire back, though, Toaster. That's the thing. Toaster has been good at firing back when need to.
Yeah, that look at the table might signal a shot here. It's very possible.
Toaster Guy not going to waste time, though, and just do a test.
Dittos.
He's testing. That's crazy. Especially on a ditto. We'll see what...
cool ditto.
That's it. That's it, I think. That's going to do it, I think. I don't think Brad would mess this up. Here comes bad Brad. Looking for a double right here, maybe into a split ammo. Yep, there it is. Split ammo from Brad. Double play. You can't do that.
Cannot do that.
No, I can't. No back-to-back, boss. Got to draw.
Yeah, not back-to-back.
For bad Brad, he was down 2-0 tonight. He gave up game number 8, but it doesn't matter. The run is done. Bad Brad! To the Last Dance finale. The run for Toaster Guy falls short in game 9. What a run we'll never forget, though. Toast, I mean, what can you say? You won 3 games. Obviously, we'll never know what happened. We'll never know about that last game, that failed game. But regardless, your thoughts on the run you made, man? Insane run. I mean, you finished this tournament at 4-3. You still got a chance at bronze, right? We'll see you in the bronze medal game either tonight or tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow. I don't see us having this done tonight. Your thoughts on that? And Brad, what a run, man. What a run. Yeah, exactly. 0 wins to a chance there. Brad, your feelings of this and your thoughts on just the split ammo there on the power play to finish the deal. And, man, you were supposed to be dead against Ellison. Dead against JT. Probably should have lost to ALP if it wasn't for a little Huffy, as I like to call it, Huffy Sharpie. Well, a little sniffing the sharps there. But and then you found a way against Myth, which was a clean cut, and you do it again. And you've only went 9 or above games, man. Talk to me about this crazy run as you now are 24 and 16 in this tournament. Talk to me about this crazy run, man. What you got to do to get the last 6, and your emotions right now as you just pulled it off. You've now made the Last Dance finale in Masquerade May. How does it feel, my friend? Caesar, I mean, we talked about this. Brad has just been, his mental game has improved. Almost 360, almost 720. The mental game for him, this is just unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. His mental game, is that will go on the board, was some of the best mental game we have seen from the press conferences, from the first press conference he did in this tournament to now. Complete 360 turnaround. Talk to me about how Brad's improved, because to win 5 straight, right, and then get a 21-card comeback, the only minor incident was that 4-minute game in Game 8. Talk to me about his improved. Short, what have you seen from Brad? This has been one of the most craziest turnarounds, probably of all time, right? Because because remember, when he lost to M, a lot of people question, is Brad for real? Does he have it in him? And now he's here into a Last Dance finale. The best remains Super League player. He's coming in hot with momentum. You can see it. It's oozing confidence. You saw it. I want that Ashley foresight. And it's starting to work to where he's getting that. Sure. Talk to me a bit about Bad Brad. And for Toasty, what a run to. Thoughts on him as well.
Oh, I think both these guys, I mean, I think you talk about Brad being a turnaround story. Toasty's just as big as a turnaround story, even even losing here. I mean, they've both made huge strides these last couple tournaments. I mean, Big Bad Brad has been burnt. Oh no. But yeah, both these guys have shown that they're for real here. I mean, we've had through a lot of adversity for the field, really. I mean, the bot seems to have been very on crack a lot lately.
Every single time, never give up.
Some people could point to moments in this tournament and say, yeah, this shouldn't have happened because the bot gave someone a 10-card run. But that doesn't matter, because in this league, I mean, you still fight it off the adversity. A win's a win no matter what. Like, you can point to anything in any sport and say that this run is tainted because of whatever, and that's not really the point. They still won. Like, and for Brad, I mean, yeah, from way back when he lost to M, I mean, he's really shown that he's capable of doing something like this, and he's punched his ticket to a finale, and Toaster could have easily done that as well. And I mean, yeah, from 0 wins to a final 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just crazy.
Anyone can do it in this league, man. Anyone can do it. And, you know, Brad, obviously, I don't think you really care who you face. I know you, but your thoughts on just the finale, and you probably don't care who you face, I'm sure. You're ready to go and ready to have a nice night's sleep tonight and tomorrow, and then get ready for probably a Sunday finale, Sunday prime time. It's probably when we're ending this bad boy.
Yeah, Toaster, I totally agree. Averages out. That's what I was trying to say. I just was talking in circles for a minute there.
All right, well, let's go into the pod. I want to thank Caesar, of course, for reffing. Well, we're going to get an updated pod thanks to Short, so we'll have the updated pod. But Brad's into the Last Dance. ToasterGuy, we'll see him one last time in this tournament in the third-place game, which will be the best of 5. He'll join the winner of Yoshitago, and they'll play in the Ashley, or excuse me, the loser of Yoshitago. They'll play the third-place game tomorrow in the Ashley third-place game. And, of course, let's go to the old, let's see here. Run for Brad. I'm just going to go to the, the Final Four card. The Final Four card. And there you see, it'll be updated, but Brad is now officially 24-16. He'll get that card updated to where he got the Final Four win over Toaster in a 5-3. Excuse me, 6-3. He's done it again. Every single run has been the minimum 7 games, or the maximum in the sense of 8 or 9. Or he's been the Mr. Max guy. He's went the distance a lot. 40 games is a lot for a tournament. You play 40 games, you've earned your stripes. The last time someone won 40 games in a tournament was myself. We saw Cap. He didn't do it. He did not go 40. He went less. And we'll see how this one goes for sure. But we'll have the old quotes coming in from Brad and, of course, ToasterGuy. For Caesar, my ref, he's going to join us around 9:15. We'll probably take a little bit of a delay. Now that we had that issue, we'll kind of get that sorted out. Sure, I'm not sure if we'll be here for 9. We'll ask him a little later. But I want to thank him for popping in. Appreciate that. He'll give us the updated graphics and want to turn around that. For Monkey, Tago watching, shoot, I forgot he was even here, man. That's how locked in we were. It was deafening, but all good. For Tago, Eli, I know Alex was watching. I know I have home field, right? I won't have home. It won't be much. Yep, exactly. Won't have home. Winner of the next game, we'll get home. Thank you guys for coming out. Want to say congratulations to the 2 chefs in the kitchen, but Brad did burn the old burnt toast, and he got the job done. Bad Brad into the Last Dance finale. Perfect timing.
Let's go.
We'll see you there. Congrats to Bad Brad. He gets the job done. Welcome to the Last Dance, buddy. We'll see you at 9:15 for Yoshi Tago.